Kendrick Perkins and the road tripping guys on what they think is the problem with the Knicks.
And he'll agree. And obviously, he's watched them more than I have this year. They have the group of like Move Cat and Brunson is the man, and it's Cat's fault, and that's why it is what it is. And then there's the other group that says it's really Brunson and Josh Hart's fault, in that OG and Mitchell and everyone else and Cat are tired of always having to take a backseat to Brunson. So those are the two sides of like what people think is happening. Because they're like, man, how many players, everything goes through Brunson all the time. And people bring up, I don't remember ever having a player of his caliber with his dad that's on the bench, right? Like I've had, like Austin Rivers had Doc, right? That's a little different. Or I don't know, another player who's had a coach at that position that has that much power, right? And then the other side is, hey, man, we need to move off of Cat and get somebody else. Now, I understand both sides. I just want to know from your guys is what side do you think is right?
You okay, Bert?
No, Shannon, you're not about to do that. You're not.
I'm asking. I don't know.
You don't know. You know, but you don't want to say it.
Yeah, our numbers drop when Canning starts talking.
You said what?
Wait, what did Richard say? What did you say?
Yo, man.
Oh, you know what the problem is. No, I'm
There's
just
a
saying.
huge chemistry problem. That's the problem. When's the last time you seen Cat dap up Brunson? When's the last time you seen them like really go out for each other? There's only 2 or 3 people that talk crazy about everyone else.
You know that the damn problem is Karl-Anthony Towns.
Okay.
But you just don't want to say the quiet thing out loud because you, all year long, Karl-Anthony Towns this, Karl-Anthony Towns that. No, Karl-Anthony Towns got to grow up and be a grown-ass man.
Damn.
That's what they need him to be. That's what they need him to be, right? He's the one with him and Mike Brown. It's not a Karl-Anthony Towns and Jalen Brunson issue. It's a Karl-Anthony Towns and Mike Brown issue. Because if you notice, everyone is benefiting from this new offense except Karl-Anthony Towns. He averaged 24 points last year. He's averaging 20 points this year, right? And Karl-Anthony Towns, we all had that franchise teammate that you had to go, it's okay, guys. Hey, big fella. Hey, man, we need you. Hey, every day you got to go tell him how important he is to get the best out of him, right? When Karl-Anthony Towns is not getting touches, he's not engaged in bringing to the table what you need him to bring defensively. And the problem is that when you talk about getting through the Eastern Conference, when you talk about Evan Mobley and Jared Allen, or we're talking about those two gorillas over there in Detroit, fucking Jalen Duren and Isaiah Stewart, you gonna have to lace your shoes up. And the problem is, I think that the locker room is kind of somewhat like, hey, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? You a vet now, like you was brought here to move the needle. And like you look, we ain't have this physicality problem or these mental breakdowns when we had Julius Randle.
Just drop the mic. Just drop the mic. That's all. Sometimes, you know, you gotta hear from somebody else, even though he's dead wrong about getting touches. Perk, I thought you watched the Knicks. Flea.
We have mental lapses with Julius as well, but
yes,
we did.
He definitely had mental lapses.
We as a team did too.
Yes, yeah. So correct. Okay. So correction here. There was mental lapses, and Karl-Anthony Towns definitely gets touches. But Flea, I ain't hear from you in a while. What are your thoughts on what Kendrick Perkins had to say?
I just think that Cat and Mike Brown need to get on the same page. Like Mike Brown, Brunson, and Cat are supposed to be the engine for this team to go over the top. Mike Brown was supposed to be the tweak, and Cat was supposed to be the piece, right? Like they weren't brought here for no reason. They were brought here to take us over the top. And they're the two pieces right now that are kind of hindering us from going to where we need to go. I always will keep my foot on Jalen Brunson's neck. He has to continue to get better. What does that mean? Continue to make better decisions, right? Not told to turn the ball over late in games, right? Continue to be a better decision maker, a playmaker, like get other guys involved. But the other guys involved got to step up. And Cat has to be one of them guys that steps up. He has to. He has to. We got to stop making excuses for this dude. He has to step up on a regular basis. Your 20 and 10 a night should have an effect, a positive effect, not just another night in the office. That don't mean shit.
But
like just another night in the office don't mean shit to me.
Yeah, but Kendrick also said, and I don't know who he's referring to, a big man, another big superstar on the team that we gotta coddle. Yo, it's okay, you're great, man. So you have to constantly do that. And we just saw Josh Hart. It seemed like had about enough of the coddling. He'll get up, Cat, and he'll be bitching about his back. He'll get up, man. Right? So can you speak to that, Flea, real quick before all ball goes? Is that part of it where it's again, it's tiring? Is the team exhausted? Is Cat exhausted? Does he need to be coddled some more?
Listen, I ain't never want to play next to a nigga that didn't want to give effort. I ain't never want to play next to a nigga that didn't want to be coached tough. I'm always one. Me personally, I like constructive criticism. I like somebody giving it to me real. Tell me how I can be better. Where am I lacking? Where am I good at? Yeah, I like recognition, but I also like, yo, Flea, you could do this a little better. Yo, Dad, be better this way. When I'm at work, yo, Flea, what's up? Colin, you could be better here. Like, I like constructive criticism. Some people can't take it. But like OG says, in this type of market, you got to be able to take that. You got to be able to say, yo, you're giving us some, but we need more from you. We need more from you. And I think people are starting to have issues with not being able to say that to him. He doesn't seem like he's receiving that well. And he needs to receive that well. I'm with knowing your personnel, understanding how to like work with personalities. We always talk about Phil Jackson, understanding egos, how to know how to push certain buttons. But players shouldn't always have to be responsible for that. The coach, yes, but the players, come on, man. If the construct of our team is being mentally tough and strong and be able to fight through adversity all the time, and you come in here and as soon as there's some adversity, you fold, that you're not the makeup of the team. Like y'all saying, we're starting to take the makeup of who he is on a night in, night out basis. And we don't want to be that. We don't want to be that. No disrespect to naturally who you are. But when you came through the locker room as a Knick, yo, get with the program, bro. We a gritty team over here. We fight over here. Every night is going to be different, but we have an identity over here. There's a culture over here. Get with the program. I don't think on a consistent basis he's getting with the program, and the program looks like he's getting to him right now.
It jogs my memory that I remember somebody else saying that a while ago, and everybody said he was crazy. He actually is crazy. But I remember me, ALLBALL TV, Knicks Rehab, saying this shit. But now these say it, and we pay attention and listen. I've been saying it. When has there not been the best player on the team gets more attention? When has there not been that? Where the best player on the team has some type of power? The fuck are we talking about? That happens in every sport. That happens in life. So miss me with that. Kendrick Perkins, two things I'm going to respond to because he was 100% correct his whole argument. For one, no, we're going to go there. For one, Karl-Anthony Towns, your teammates are looking at you going, we got to match up against some of these big men. That's defenders, that's physical. Look, are you going to be able to hold it down? Are you going to be able to stay on the floor? I don't understand what we don't see and what we see. These is all facts.
Niggas is enamored with Karl-Anthony Towns and his individual accolades.
I don't even
give
care.
a fuck about his individual. What does that do for us in our road to the NBA Finals? Nothing. Win something. Win something.
And
niggas love talking about all-star appearances. What the fuck does that mean? So what?
Listen,
billion niggas that was all-stars that ain't shit. Like, that shit is so.
If at this point
it has no weight in what we talking about.
Flea, at this point, if people still care about all-star appearances, I don't want to talk to you.
Yes, I don't want to talk to you.
I'm not talking to you. Bronny James got 2 votes to be an all-star. So if y'all still care about all-star appearances when the players don't even care about it no more, I don't want to talk to you. Miss me with that. Let's get back to the subject and matter. Kendrick Perkins was 100% right. 100% correct. He played the game. He played the game at a high level. He know what it is to play with dogs. He know what it is to play in a tough environment. He know what it is to play with players that's going to hold you accountable. He knows what it is to play with players that's going to let him know, AKP, we got so-and-so tonight. Man up, nigga. They're going to play tough. They're going to play rough. This is how we got to play. And you know what? We got a gentle giant that can't do that. Cat is the gentle giant. So if we do meet up with Detroit in the playoffs against the Ren and them big dogs, them tough guys, how do our guys supposed to feel? Are we supposed to feel confident that our guy is going to face the battle head on? Flea, I said it the other day. Imagine having a 7-foot friend or a 7-foot brother, and you can't walk down the alley with him. How? Eventually, you're going to have a talk like your big dog. What's going on? It was 2 guys my size. You let them push you in the middle of the street while the other ones whipped on me? You're supposed to pick them up by the top of their heads. Fling them. Cat is being able to be pushed around on the court night in and night out. He can't get on the block because he's letting little guys push him off the block. I'm going to say it again, Fabian. We watched the game together. Jalen Brunson and these guys have a problem with him because he's a 7-footer that is not doing his job. Simple and plain. You don't take advantage of the little guys. You don't take advantage of the big guys that's slower than you. Oh, and by the way, you can't stay on the court because you commit the dumbest fouls in NBA history. So not only are you the greatest three-point shooting big man in history, you might be the greatest at committing the dumbest fouls in NBA history. Put that tag on him as well. I'm tired of sugarcoating shit and pussyfooting around shit. That's what it is. Pack this nigga up. Pack him up. Enough is enough. Kendrick Perkins, y'all know who he alluding to. Y'all let me go on my rant. Y'all know who he alluding to. Anthony Edwards, Ant-Man, coddling him, making him feel good. Now he's in another situation where now you expect everybody to be nice to you. No, get out of here, bro. We grown. The fuck out of here. You want to be coddled? Go to Djibouti. They'll coddle you all night.
All night.
New York, we ain't coddling shit. We curse out the president, nigga. He walked down the street. Oh man, get out of here, man. Oh man, I'm sick of making excuses. The problem is Karl-Anthony Towns. The problem is Mikal Bridges, and Mike Brown is starting to be a problem. But Mikal Bridges and Karl, those are 2 major problems we need to get rid of. Simple and plain. They are making us soft because they are soft. And Flea is right. We are adapting to who they are because we trying to help them out. We trying to make them feel good. No, Mikal, you my brother, Villanova. Hi, here you go. Karl, we sorry. What you do to cats when they upset? Right? You hear them purr and all that shit, right? Karl, we sorry. Get the fuck out of here. Get them 2 niggas out of here.
Get the 2 niggas out of here.
Get them 2 niggas out of here, man. Come on, man. And then you got Mike Brown, who's a soft coach, who he's sentimental. He's seeing all this. So you know what he's doing? The same thing. Mikal, no matter how many bricks you shoot, I like you. You're a nice guy. Continue. Karl, don't worry about it. I'm going to still put you in the game in the 4th quarter, even though we're playing way better without you. And no coincidence, up 17, your bum ass getting the game, can't stay in the game. Philly make a run. Enough is enough, y'all. I'm sick of this shit. Get them niggas out of here. Kendrick Perkins is 100% correct.
I got to disagree about the Mike Brown point. He benched Mikal Bridges yesterday with a small ball lineup. He benched Karl-Anthony Towns a couple of weeks ago. That's what started this debacle. He is not coddling Karl-Anthony Towns. And Kendrick Perkins saying that Karl-Anthony Towns, Cat, and Mike Brown have to get on the same page. What page? The only person who's on a different page, it seems like, is Cat. Mike Brown followed suit with Tibbs. Tibbs benched Mikal Bridges several fourth quarters last year. Mike Brown said he wants a read and react style offense. Please, maybe call me crazy, but when you get the ball, though, on offense, who got the most touches in the half court on the Knicks, we've already been through this. He gets more than Brunson. Brunson's like fourth
That's
now.
Numbers, right? You went to the numbers on that, right?
I had to go to the
actual
numbers.
The
Right.
numbers say that he gets the most touches, right? Go ahead, Fabian.
The numbers echo the eye test. So I don't think Mike Brown and Cat have to get on the same page. Cat just has to command the room. Bro, you're in the NBA. You're an NBA player. You're an all-star. And Channing Frye saying, when's the last time we seen Cat dap up Brunson? All Ball's been saying this for close to a year, and it's been close to a year since the last time I heard Cat refer to Brunson as captain. That's the captain.
Cat. That's
Cap.
That's Cat.
Cap. What happened to that? There's a lack. Come on, there's a lack of camaraderie. There's a lack of an effort for camaraderie. The only thing I could think of is that there were trade rumors happening even when they won the NBA Cup. Josh Hart thumbing it up might have been the peak of celebrating that moment, the peak of how that team could have really won if Cat's not going to be Cat. And Kendrick Perkins said something else that was key. You were brought here to move the needle. Ugh.
He was.
Right. And you're not moving that needle. You're just not. We know what that means. Like Karl-Anthony Towns is playing like a role player. Eyes on the prize, baby Bubba. That's code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. I know what this is.
Knicks Rehab.
Knicks Rehab, y'all.